Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your 2020 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. I can be found on Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart, and my website is www.lisalyle.com. So thank you so much for being here for these flagship 2020 messages and new offering I was guided to do. So we're just going to get right into it. And for you, Capricorn, I'm really feeling that 2020 kicks off on the 26th of December with the total solar eclipse, as the sun has just recently moved into Capricorn at that time. So I do feel like you will begin to start feeling some big shifts at that time. And I really am guided to ask you to pay attention to what feels good for you. It's really funny because the first card out here is the same that we just got for Sagittarius, and the second card is also a card that we saw for Sagittarius. So I do see some themes here. So to begin with, we've got this card, the Angel of Addiction Healing, and it seems to be it seems to have been the theme for many of us through 2019, and we are strongly encouraged at this time. So maybe perhaps with you, you have been feeling the need to release and let go of some addictive tendencies that just don't work for you. They really aren't going to work for you beginning this new decade of 2020. And beginning the new decade of the 20s in 2020. So I do feel that at the time of that solar eclipse, you are going to be feeling this inner desire for change. And all change that you seek begins with you. And it's really important that you are willing. Capricorn is the cardinal earth sign. And for me, being a Virgo, the mutable earth sign, I always look to Capricorn as like the full expression of the earth signs, almost like royalty, if you will. Capricorns are known to be highly creative, and I really feel like a part of your process going into 2020 and throughout much of 2020 is going to be about your creative expression. And so if you have been sitting within this energy of addiction, it's really what's going to support you is your ability to allow yourself to be creative, to allow yourself to express perhaps some deep-seated pain that you've been holding on to. Know that any changes that you are called to make are really changes for the better. And although change is uncomfortable for us in our human form, it is a reality of this life that we live on Mother Earth. Change is always happening, and we see it with the change of the seasons. We see it with, change in relationships, change with people. If you look back and reflect on yourself at the beginning of, say, this decade, around the time of 2010, so much has changed in your life. You have changed so much. And even if, throughout 2019, this final year of the decade, you've experienced many changes, and you're encouraged to keep going and know that any changes that you are called to make are truly supportive of your greatest and highest good. And, we heal, oftentimes pain is healed through creative play. So I really do feel like the universe is calling you to get creative in your life, whether it's through painting, writing, perhaps it's cooking, whatever it may be, dancing, singing. Just allow your natural expression, your desire for expression to flow through, and really be willing to release the hold that your pain has had on you for much of your lifetime. And, 2020 is a brand new beginning. A new decade is upon us. And this decade is all about our personal sovereignty in relation to our spiritual essence, our spiritual truth, who we truly are. And if we're still living within that energy of addiction, we are not being true to ourselves. We are not allowing ourselves to move beyond pain patterns, which may in fact be generational pain patterns. So know that the changes you've been feeling called to make are greatly supportive to the creative nature, the creative essence of you. The next card is this Angel of Finances, which Sagittarius also received as well. And it says, honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. I do feel, because I've been guided to speak about creativity and your creative nature, I do feel that, you will be supported abundantly by the universe when you allow yourself to simply express your uniqueness through your art, through your creations. Know that at all times, and perhaps some of you are feeling guided to make changes with respect to career and work. And if you are guided in that way, trust your process to get there. Trust the steps that you're being guided to take to make these changes that support an increase of the financial support that you desire, the financial support that in fact is your divine birthright. Then you get this Angel of Union. So you've had 3 angels here right off the top. And what I'm feeling is that this is, first of all, your guardian angel has been with you from the time you chose to incarnate into this physical experience, and through many lifetimes. What I'm feeling more strongly, though, is that this is a connection of your higher self and your eternal beloved. So, we hear a lot about twin flames. I will be talking a little bit about twin flames, not in this video, in another video coming soon. Twin flame unions are not all rainbows and lollipops, and many twin flame unions take place with one here on the material realm and one in the spirit realm. And that's what I'm feeling for you, is that your eternal beloved is supporting your creative expression this year and truly encouraging you to make changes with respect to, I want to say, the lower density, the heavier energy that you have been stewing within for quite some time, because this heavier energy is really blocking your creative expression, is really blocking your ability to receive and hear the guidance that's coming to you from your higher self and your eternal beloved. It says a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. And what I'm really feeling guided here is your partnership with your human self and your higher self. And through that connection, through that union, or reunion is what they're having me say, through that reunion, you are going to be abundantly blessed beyond your imagination. And I believe you have a great imagination. So trust all the changes that are you're being guided to make. Trust all the changes that are taking place within you, and trust that it's truly your time to heal. Because the first card we get from the Archangel Michael deck is number 21, which is a special number to me. 21 is also a time of completion. So it makes perfect sense that we're wrapping up this cycle of living within the pain body, and we are moving beyond the pain body through the energy of unconditional love. So it's really time. This is really time to let go. And all of us in human form have experienced heartache. Our hearts have never broken. Our hearts don't break. We have experienced heartache. We have experienced sadness and disappointment. And at the end of the day, when we get back into our heart and take responsibility for how our heart feels on any given day, that's when we truly step into our power. So it's really time to, I want to say, pull the knives out of your heart, pull the knives out of your back and move into a place of unconditional love for yourself. And trust that as you do, the whole entire universe is supporting you. This is crazy because this is a number 12 and this is 21. So some of you may or may not know, my eternal beloved transitioned from physical form very suddenly on 12/21 of last year. So we're coming up to 1 year. It's 2/11 here now. It's crazy, these numbers. So I do feel like this angel of union is really speaking about a twin flame union. And many of you may get excited and go, oh, because we fantasize about twin flames and, everybody's on this twin flame path. The reality and the truth is of twin flame unions, most have one incarnated and one in the spirit realm. And the purpose of many of these twin flame unions is to really anchor the energy of heaven on earth. So you are that anchor. You are that seed. This is so beautiful. Oh, thank you, honey. This card is enlightenment and liberation. And when you release the need to hold on to your pain, you really offer yourself the gift of freedom. And I do feel like 2020 is really calling you to take more of an inner journey, a little bit like the Virgo energy, that hermit energy, really going within and really discerning and sifting through what feels right for you versus what you think is right for you. Because this is the biggest lesson in human form, is to trust our feelings, our intuition, and to really let go of the hold of the mind, because we've really been deeply programmed through the mental body. And so for those of us here on this path of mastery, which you are, what number is this now? 3. Awesome. For those of us here on this path of mastery, it's really about making the reconnection to our own sacred heart space. 3 speaks of the balanced trinity within, Mother, Father, God, or Mother, Father, Child. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine child. And all of that resides within each and every one of us. 2020 for you, Capricorns, is really, really strongly going to be about you stepping onto your personal path of empowerment through self-love and honoring your sacred connection with your galactic family, your eternal beloved, your angels, Mother, Father, God, Creator, Source, really nurturing that connection through your heart space. It's really quite beautiful, and I feel very excited for you. And I know that when it comes to times of change, we can, as humans, be very resistant to that change because we like things to be status quo. We say we want change, and yet when the opportunity for change arises or presents itself, we kind of cower away and shy back and go, well, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not quite sure that's really what I want. And so many of us have missed golden opportunities to shift forward. I really do feel for you Capricorns that the total solar eclipse, which we will not see here in North America. So if you're in places like Saudi Arabia, South India and stuff, you will have the opportunity to see it in its entirety. We here in North America will not see it at all, which doesn't mean that we won't feel it, because we absolutely will. We always do. There is a strong connection between this solar eclipse that's coming and the great American eclipse that we had back in 2017, I believe. It was in the summer that year, and we saw it here across North America. So again, I will speak of that in another video, but there is a strong connection. So things cycles are wrapping up, things are coming to completion. And particularly for those of you who are connecting with this message, whenever you're connecting with it, it's really important that you really hone in to your beautiful heart space and trust your feelings. Trust your feelings over your thinking on any given day. So we're just going to tune in now and see what energies are opening up to support you this year and your gifts, bringing your gifts to light, bringing your medicine that you came to Mother Earth to share, first of all, with yourself on your own healing journey. And then, of course, as you're guided to share more expansively with others. So let's see what gifts and energy. Oh, that's so beautiful. You got the first card that came out here. There's 3 that wanted to come, and they're perfect. So the very first card that came out is the compassion card, and I always see this card as Kuan Yin. So if you don't know, Kuan Yin is the Bodhisattva, or the goddess of compassion. And when she comes to us, she's often coming to us to teach us about self-love and compassion. And I really feel that that's the energy supporting you throughout 2020, Capricorn, is this need for self-love and compassion, to forgive yourself for whatever. Like we hold on to things for so long. So you could be still holding on to something that happened way back there in the past, which is not really allowing you to appreciate and really embrace this present moment. So for you, Capricorn, this is all about self-love and compassion, and a real groundedness through your heart space. And that groundedness through the heart space happens with your connection, through your connection to Mother Earth. So really nurturing that connection as you go through this intense period, this intense year of transformation, purification, transformation. So we've got this water and fire energy here. Water is our emotions. So where have you been holding back? What are you holding back? What are you holding on to? And we'll feel this in our body through our sacral lumbar spine. This is our emotional storehouse in the body. So I feel as we move through 2020, for you, Capricorn, it's really going to be about honoring your emotions as they arise, not suppressing them and pushing them down, really embracing them and letting them flow like water flows. Water, if there's something that blocks water's way, water will find a way to continue to flow. And so we don't want you holding on to things and blocking, because you'll feel that it will manifest as pain in your physical body. This is really about you nurturing yourself and really feeling your emotions, not denying them or hiding them or trying to push them back, really allowing your emotions to flow through you this year. And that comes back to that creative energy. The sacral area in our body is really a home of creation. What is it that you would like to bring to life? And for many of us, again, we heal our emotional body through creation. So through play, through writing, through painting, what it may be, through cooking. It can be through any number of mediums, but it's really important that you give yourself space to flow. I do feel like this purification card is also saying it's time to clean up your act. So, drinking more herbal teas, drinking more water, really consciously purifying your physical vessel. So I do feel like spending time around large bodies of water, and even in them, if you can get in them, is going to be beneficial to you. Making sure you're drinking fresh, pure water to keep yourself nicely hydrated. We need about half of our body weight in ounces of water per day, just for the basic function of our internal organs. So drinking lots of water, eating more fresh fruit and vegetables, more clean foods, working with Epsom salts in your bathtub to self-nurture and self-care, particularly if you are feeling overly sensitive or highly sensitive. I wouldn't say overly sensitive, highly sensitive and emotionally charged. Really use the element of water to support your healing. And of course, allow your tears to flow because they are incredibly cleansing and healing to us as we are in our physical expression. And all of you know, if you've had a really good ugly cry, you always feel better on the other side of it, lighter, a little more space within. And all that, now it's 2:21. It's hilarious, this 12:21. That as you release and let go of things, you make space for the new to be welcomed into your experience. And transformation is taking place. I feel, obviously this energy is very much like the phoenix rising. And so it's like burning away at that which doesn't serve us and working with the element of fire to release. So perhaps writing things down that you really want to let go of and having a little fire ceremony for yourself. Perhaps on the 26th, the day of the total solar eclipse, or at any time, working with the element of fire to release and let go of that which is no longer serving you, because you can be assured 100% guarantee that you are going to rise once again. And as you do, you are going to be more radiant and beautiful than ever before. 2020 is your year, Capricorn, and I feel like there are many great things on the horizon for you and many great magical things that want to be birthed through you. So let's just get a final couple cards just to, support you and in fact perhaps confirm a lot of what has already come through for you here. Ah, yes. So first we've got the receiving card, and it is 27. So 2 plus 7 is 9. This is a time of completion. 2020 is a brand new beginning for you. And you are constantly receiving from your higher self. You are constantly receiving guidance and information directly from source through your heart. And the key is to quiet the mind to allow so that you're able to hear the heart and to hear the guidance that you're receiving. There's never, and there never has been, one moment in your lifetime where you have been disconnected from source or your higher self, or in fact, your eternal beloved. 2020, Capricorn, is going to be more about being the sacred fool. Stop taking yourself and life so seriously. It's really time to extract as much joy from life as you can. The energy on this card feels really heavy, and it feels heavy because I feel like the imagery on this card, this woman here is really bound by all kinds. It's almost like she's a puppet on a string and other people are pulling her strings. And this year it's time to cut those attachments, those negative attachments, purify through your thoughts, your heart, your physical vessel, and be transformed. And transformation happens through play. And when we can laugh at ourselves, then we can come to this place where we become a great teacher because we don't take ourselves so seriously, and we can in fact teach others through our ability to not take ourselves or life so seriously. We can support others in, stepping into that same energy because, this life here on planet Earth wasn't meant to be humdrum, we're just going to slug and plod our way through life. No, we're here to be happy. And 2020 is the year that you are really asked to step in and embrace all of who you are, which is incredibly creative, highly intuitive, and it's really time to let that inner child come out and play. Have some fun, Capricorn. Joy is the order for each and every day. So I trust that something here resonates with you whenever you are connecting with these messages. Remember, time and space. These messages are not limited by it, like we tend to believe in our human form. When it comes to universal support and love, they exist beyond time and space. So I trust you have felt supported. Please do like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to this channel, as there will be a lot more content in the coming year. If you would like to work one-on-one with me, please do reach out either through my website or my email in the description box below. I see you, Capricorn. I feel you, and I absolutely adore you. Take good care of yourself, and remember, have some fun. Until next time.